Hello viewers, welcome to this episode of the Save Me Podcast. Here's what's on my mind this week. First up, I want to talk about summer break. So this week is the week that kicks off my summer break. Even though it's the week that kicks off my summer break, technically my summer break officially does not start yet. The reason is because I actually have a final exam that I have to take on May 20th, 2025, and means that my summer break will officially start May 22nd, 2025. So basically, this week kicks off my summer break, but my summer break officially starts May 22nd, 2025. And I have plans for my summer break. One is that I am going to go on a trip to Lake George with my parents and my dad's grandkids. So and that is going to be end of June, beginning of July, and that's going to be awesome because I've been to Lake George I guess I could say two times in my life, and now this is the third time I'm going to Lake George. Going to Lake George. Another one is that on July 24th, 2025, I am going to drive from our house to Lynn H's house, and me and Lynn H are gonna go out to eat at a restaurant together, and I'm absolutely looking forward to that because it will give me a chance to actually drive myself to Lynn H's house in my very own car, and I have to say that's going to be the most fun thing I'm looking forward to. So, and another one is me and J Knight's 11 collaboration. That is also going to be happening sometime during my summer break. So now we are we're thinking about doing it sometime in August of 2025, but we do not have a set day and time yet. So, but once we have a set day and time, I will mention it on a podcast episode. So, and I have a lot of other plans that, with all fun stuff comes having to work a job. Yes, I am going to have to work during my summer break too, along with doing all these fun activities. So. Next up, bike rides officially return. Yes, so I have recently returned to bike riding, and that's because because after I took my last bike ride on April 21st, 2025, I decided that I was going. I watched a video about how to transport a bike by car, and one of them was taking the front wheel off the bike and putting it inside your car, but unfortunately with doing that, my front brake ended up needing to be fixed, and that ended up making for not being able to do any bike riding for the last few weeks, and it was also because of the weather conditions as well. So and a lot of other stuff. It's awesome that I finally got back to bike riding. Next up, I want to talk about bike accessories. So I have recently made some changes to the bike accessories on my bike. I switched to traditional bike pedals with reflectors from bike pedals with lights. The reason I did this was because I just think the ones with reflectors are just better overall, whereas the ones with lights are just. Well, you gotta charge them a lot, and it just makes it harder, really. So I didn't think I was gonna want to have to keep on charging them. Thank you for watching this episode of the Save Me Podcast, and I will see you in the next episode. So until then, see you next time.